Hello, everybody. My name is Kieran Therikin, and welcome to another edition of Merchant Mastery Tool Time. Today, we have Christopher Vigmond with Clearco. Chris, welcome to the show.
How we doing?
We're doing good. Thanks for joining us today. Tell me, what is Clearco? What do you do?
Yeah, Clearco is a revenue-based financing source for e-commerce companies. So there's really two main products we have, which I'll get into in just a second. Number one, we have marketing capital. So if you're spending your capital on marketing, paid acquisition for your e-commerce business, we can replace that on your balance sheet for you. And same as inventory. When you have the 2 or 3 chunks of change that you need throughout the year, that for all of your inventory, we can also pay for that upfront for a 6% flat fee.
Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. So that's on the banking side of it. Is that correct? And is there another side as well?
In terms of, what do you mean?
Is there a Clear Angel side? There's Clearco and Clear Angel.
So I have the marketing capital. And so the qualifications for marketing and inventory are $10,000 in top line revenue for a minimum of 6 months consecutively. And then we also have Clear Angel as well, which is for merchants that are a little bit smaller than that threshold that I just mentioned. And so what that is for 3 months, you need to be in business and you need to be generating over $3,000 in top line revenue consecutively for 3 months to access Clear Angel.
Okay, got it. Really good. Well, it strikes me that if you go to the bank, your regular bank, and ask for marketing capital, that's not going to receive as warm a welcome. So clearly, Clearco knows its business. Can you run us through an example?
Yeah, I can for sure. But just touching on your piece, there's really 3 ways that an e-commerce company can go and get capital today. To keep it very, very simple, there's a revenue-based financing solution like Clearco. We pay for today's predictable costs with tomorrow's revenue. We're unsecured. We do not make you collateralize your company secured against your home. The second way you're going to go is go to a bank. You're going to go get a bank loan. They're going to secure it against your house, which is fine. And then they're going to take 2 or 3 months to actually generate these offers for you. And then you're going to go the VC route, think Shark Tank, and being a shark on Shark Tank. And actually what Michelle Romanow, our president, is on Dragon's Den in Canada, which is taking equity for the capital that you're going to give. So we can give very, very fast capital in under 24 hours, up to $10 million, and all with leveraging data to make these decisions. Now,
sorry, go ahead.
No worries. No, that's really where we sit in the ecosystem. And then examples. You can go to clear.co/case studies and find probably 20 or 30 examples of how we help different e-commerce companies. What's really important to note here is we help small to medium-sized businesses. Let's say you're doing that $10,000 top line revenue to $100,000 or $200,000 in top line revenue a month. We have a product for you, and our capital will be leveraged to really help your business grow in all facets, whether that's office supplies, marketing capital, inventory, where you need the advice of our investment associates to help you out where to spend that capital to grow adequately. We can help with that. Now, the second piece of that, and that would be a company, think about a company, not entirely sure of their exact revenue, but think about an apparel company like Peace Collective, who's Canadian. They leverage Clearco to run their operations. If you think about a larger company like a Magic Spoon based out of Manhattan, they've raised a ton of equity dollars. And they still leverage Clearco, even though they're doing multi-million dollars in sales a month. They still leverage Clearco to be able to spend for marketing. They take that line item off of their balance sheet. They leverage Clearco capital for 6%, and they continuously come to top up for their marketing spend. And we know they're marketing because I personally see Magic Spoon absolutely everywhere. So we definitely know that they're leveraging us to a large extent for that.
Okay, that's terrific. Let's run through an example. So,
cool.
How does someone know what they qualify for?
Yeah, exactly. Can I share my screen on this or?
Absolutely. Yeah. Let me just
great.
Make sure you can share your screen. Go ahead.
Okay, great. I shall share my screen here. So this is the way we like to think about our marketing capital. Specifically, I mentioned marketing and inventory. With inventory, it's very straightforward. You have $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 purchase order that you need us to cover. You upload that vendor invoice. We'll pay for it up front. We will pay for it up front, and you pay us back on future revenue at the 6% flat fee. Now, marketing, we position this a little bit differently. And really, it's formulaic, right? If you look at what you're able to deliver on a return on ad spend, this is how we think about our capital. So there's 3 questions here. First one, what is your current ROAS that your agency is getting you? 3 to 1. Second one here is, what are the COGS associated with the advertising that you're doing? Let's just say hypothetically it's 35% for the cost of goods sold. Now, if you're coming to Clearco, how much capital are you looking for? Let's just say it's $100,000. This is how we can explain our capital to you. And really, it's fool's gold. It's there's a reason that we've scaled so aggressively over the last 3 years, helping e-commerce companies grow. And it's because of this. To access $100,000 from Clearco, it's going to cost you $6,000 in a flat fee. We give you $100,000, you owe us back $106,000 paid back on future revenue. Now, if you think about us giving you $100,000 and you look at your return on ad spend that you're getting, that's going to equal $300,000 in top line revenue. Of course, we got to minus the COGS that we input of 35%. And we're saying that we can generate $195,000 of free cash flow for the cost of $6,000 in unsecured capital. We can get you capital. You plug your accounts in, we can get you capital in under 24 hours. I've personally had somebody connect an account and given them $550,000 in 24 hours. They injected that into their marketing spend. They scaled in a linear fashion, just as you're seeing in this example here. So this is how we like to think about our marketing capital. And again, after 14 days of us giving you the first $100,000, if you require more for inventory or marketing, we're here to help you. 14 days after, we can give you a second tranche of capital.
Terrific. Was there more to your presentation? Because that's dead simple. Absolutely.
Yeah. So like, there's one other thing I would mention, Kieran, if it's okay with you, and that's really this slide here. So Clearco, we fund e-commerce companies. We have over 30,000 plus e-commerce brands who are connected to us. I think it's 33,000 now. And so that gives us the ability, we've funded almost 6,000 of those companies. So it really gives us the ability to see, hey, how quickly are companies scaling who have not taken our capital? And how quick are companies scaling who have taken our capital? Taking that risk for the 6% and said, I'm going to take your capital on. As you can see here, it's not perfect, but it's almost 2-to-1 growth. So companies who take Clearco capital to inject it into their marketing spend or to buy that bigger bulk load of inventory, especially with the shipping delays and container costs right now, see 2x the growth that a brand who does not, a brand that reinvests their profits from whatever platform they're getting them from. That's fine. I personally have done that before, but you're leaving money on the table is what we're seeing. What the data is telling us is that companies who take our capital grow 2 times faster. So that's the last slide I have for you. I just thought I would throw that one in there.
Okay, terrific. And Chris, in our experiences with you, it's been very impressive, your depth of data analytics. You have so much data on so many different merchant categories, and you can quickly benchmark what everybody's up to. And of course, that's why you're able to lend so fluidly.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, if we were just a financial institution, we're not going to be around too long. It's very competitive out there. One of the pieces that we can add to your business just for connecting to see what your offers are is that benchmarking piece. And so just to speak on that for 1 second, because we have the 33,000 plus e-commerce companies, I can tell you if you're a cosmetic brand and you're generating $140,000 a month and your ROAS is 2-to-1, I can tell you, hey, what is your ad spend as a percentage of revenue compared to your competition? What is your average order value of your customer? Your average order value in comparison to the top 20% of cosmetic brands. So we're able to show you categorically how you are standing up and stacking up versus your competition.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant insights, that even if they don't take capital from you, you can see how they stack up, these merchants against other merchants, right? But like I said, we're very impressed with your service, Chris. So thank you for being on our show. And everybody, I'll put all the show notes, the links into the show notes below. So check that out. And we will see you next time on Tool Time.
See you later.